Yo, it's JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Shout out to my subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my new subscribers. We getting there. But this video, I'm finna get right into it, y'all. And I know the big story is about, Mike McCarthy getting fired. Cowboys, searching for a for a new head coach. So I talked about it a little bit in my other video, but my thing is with this is it don't matter what head coach we bring in here because Dak Prescott sucks, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. He's the common denominator to all this failure. It's on Dak Prescott. So to me, I don't give a damn who they bring in here. This guy is not going to get it done for the Dallas Cowboys in 2025. I mean, he's had way more help than a lot of these quarterbacks to be able to get that shit done. He's the common denominator why we can't get over the hump. It's his play at the quarterback position. They're looking at the OC with the Lions, Ben Johnson. I done heard his name going around. You know what I'm saying? Brian Flores. I'm just gonna go to this top 10 list they got. Aaron Glenn. I think Aaron Glenn, yeah. I think Aaron Glenn could be a good coach for the Cowboys right now. I think we need a young, defensive-minded, head coach that will run the fucking ball. And hell, I was thinking about Vance Jones, but I heard he got some issues with some allegedly court essay shit. But I think he could be a good candidate. Who knows? Former Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson. He did win a Super Bowl recently. It ain't been too far off. And they actually, well, Wentz got hurt that season. But they still got rid of, while he was still there, they drafted Jalen Hurts. So they was looking at moving on from Wentz, and they was prepared and went and got a young buck with Jalen Hurts. They potentially could be going to their second Super Bowl under Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Former Jets A.K.A. Robert Saleh. I think he might be a good option. Young, he's had head coaching experience in the NFL. Pete Carroll, he too old. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck. He too old. Bills OC Joe Brady, yeah. See, I'm looking at the coaches themselves, the potential coaches, and what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Todd McConkin with the Ravens OC. But see, a couple of these coaches I just read, their quarterbacks they have are dual threats. Dak Prescott is not a dual threat. Hell, Dak Prescott ain't a single threat. Nobody fears Dak Prescott in the passing game. No one. He's predictable because his depth in the offense, he can't have an in-depth offense that you got to think a lot of, and when you got to do a lot of shit and control the offense. Dak don't have that. He doesn't have it. That's why getting Derrick Henry to me, well, I'll get to that because a lot of that running the ball has to do with Mike McCarthy. See, a lot of that committing to the run has to do with Mike McCarthy. So I'll hold on to that till later. But coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. And then the last one they got down there is Kellen Moore. My thing with Kellen Moore is he's familiar with the Cowboys. He's familiar with Dak. And he ran the fucking ball. But these Dak fanboys don't want to look at it to see it. He ran the ball more than Mike McCarthy. He was top 10 in rushes, three top 10 in rushing. 3 out of the 4 years he was with the Cowboys. Hell, matter of fact, Kellen Moore was top 10 in offense and offense overall and running the ball. 3 out of 4 years he was there. Shit. So my thing on that, man, it's just to me, you know, it don't matter who the quarterback, who the head coach is going to be with the Dallas Cowboys for 2025 because it still boils down to Dak Prescott. Let's look at this. I got it on the most passing yards right now. Most quarterbacks in passing yards. But you look and see, you got Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush right by each other. And this is the tale right here. Dak with 11 picks. With 11 touchdowns and 8 picks. Cooper Rush with 12 and 5. There's no way if Dak was that elite, even with him playing 8 games, he should have been up here in the top, at least, he should have been up here in the top 10, top 15, top 10 at least in 8 games still. Because when you break down these guys who's up here who had full seasons, when you went through their first 8 games, Dak was still down here at 32. He was down here like 26 and 27, ranked as a quarterback and shit. Even when he had the same number of games. I wish this would let me go back to see by week, but this one won't. But I do remember looking at this throughout the season. And it was showing that Dak Prescott was steady down there like 26, 25 throughout the whole season for the first 8 games. So this tell you right here, this 11 and 8 versus 12 and 5, that shows you that Dak Prescott is not an elite quarterback. He's not elite whatsoever. And the reason why I am kind of glad that Mike McCarthy ain't out there because he didn't run the ball, and they give him, these Dak fanboys can make all these excuses that the O-line was hurt when Dak was there, and all these excuses they come with. The run game was shitty, but this is the reason why the run game was shitty because Mike McCarthy never ran the ball. He never committed to running the ball. If he would have committed to run the ball, you see, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry, they the top 2 rushers. 2,000 yards, 1,900 yards. Now, Saquon Barkley got 345. But they say Kellen Moore just learned how to run the ball with Saquon Barkley. How he just learned to run the ball when he got 345 attempts. Derrick Henry with 325 attempts. Then we got Rico Dowdle down here at 12th with 235. He's 12th in yards now with 1,079 yards. Matter of fact, he's tied basically 11, or he's tied 12th with Tony Pollard in yards. And he had less carries than Tony Pollard. See? Imagine if he had another 100 carries. If he had 335 rushes. He'll be up there with Derrick Henry. So is it the talent or was it the usage of the head coach or the misuse by the head coach that kept Rico Dowdle down there with 235 yards? Because he averaged 4.6 yards a carry. Huh? So who's the coach of the offensive coordinator of the Eagles? That offensive coordinator of the Eagles ran the ball 345 times. How did Kellen Moore just now learn how to run the ball when he gave the ball to goddamn Saquon Barkley 345 times? See, Mike McCarthy passed happy. And they think Dak Prescott can sling that bitch like Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and quarterbacks like that, or the quarterbacks he done had. He can't sling the ball like Joe Burrow. Hell, he ain't even slinging the ball like shit. We got the rookies in the play. We got rookies in second year. He ain't even slinging the ball like C.J. Stroud. He ain't slinging the ball like J.D. 5. What is he talking about? Hell, Jordan Love. They got put out by the Eagles, but shit, you got Jalen Hurts in his division, who's younger than him, who's been in the league less time than he has, and this dude almost potentially about to take the Eagles to another Super Bowl. And we got, hold on, bro, and we this, man, this shit is killing me, bro. Hold on, that ain't what I wanted. This what I wanted. This what I wanted. This what I wanted. And it's shit like this. This is straight. They really speaking the truth about him. CJ Stroud, 2 years in the NFL League with 2 playoff wins already, bro. And we got this $60 million bum. Huh? That's what gets me. Then we go. This the lies that I don't like about. This the lies. Dak Prescott is the only 4th-round pick in NFL history to lead the same team for 9 consecutive seasons. Dak Prescott is also the only 4th-round pick who people say isn't elite. He ain't elite, dude. He's not elite. How much numbers and stats we got to show you that he's not? Even the stats show he's not elite. Because this is what they want. This is what they do too. Hold on, let me get back to here. This is what they do too. This shit right here. They want to look at his stats, want to compare him, but what was the outcome of that quarterback with Drew Brees? This man had, I think, didn't he go to an AFC championship with the Chargers? He went to an NFC championship with the Saints too, and he went to win the Super Bowl. They always want to do these first 8 years, these last 10 games. But none of that shit amounts to nothing with Dak Prescott. Because like we seen right here, comparing to CJ Stroud, who's been in his 2nd season. Since y'all want to do last 10 games, want to compare him to Dak Prescott to Patrick Mahomes. I think it was their last, what was it, their last 10 starts? Some shit. I can't remember what it was, but it was some petty shit. So let's compare him to how many years he's been in the league. 9 years in the league, he only got 2 playoffs while CJ Stroud been in the league. And you can't tell me Dak Prescott hasn't had just about the same. Matter of fact, CJ Stroud has probably had less talent than Dak Prescott has had. Just like JD5 with the Commanders. He in his first year, and Dak went to the playoffs his first year, but he had hella talent. The #1 offensive line, Ezekiel Elliott. Veterans at tight end and receiver. CJ Stroud didn't have that in his rookie year. Jordan Love didn't have that in his rookie year. Nah. Hell, Carson Wentz didn't have that in his rookie year, did he? That was a bold move for them to move on for Carson Wentz and pull up Jalen Hurts. You should have never re-signed this bum to come back and play with the Cowboys. Should have never signed that bum. Are you kidding me? You got these young boys been in the league 1, 2, 3 years. They in the playoffs multiple times, winning playoff games with less talent than Dak Prescott. Are you kidding me? This the shit right here. He got the man wide open. He's wide open. Are you kidding me? What was it? What is it that he doesn't see? Oh, but JB, the receivers what Troy Aikman said they can't get open. They can't get off the line. It's the receiver's fault why Dak Prescott plays so sucky. No, it's Dak Prescott. Why our team sucks. I don't give a fuck what head coach you bring in here. Long as we got Dak Prescott at quarterback, ain't shit gonna change. We're gonna continue to be mediocre. Win some games in the regular season. Barely make the playoffs, or probably won't even make the playoffs. Everything got to be perfect for him. We can't have no injuries. Everybody got to be from the starters to the backups got to be number ones. Here again, same play, reverse side of the field, same receiver, wide open. What's taking him so long to throw the ball? And we all know what happened in the Detroit game. We know what happened in this game. It's the game Troy Aikman was killing the receivers. This is the game Troy Aikman was killing the receivers. Here we go again. In that same game, he wide open. Is he looking over there or is he looking at something else? What is he doing? He want to force it to CD Lamb in the back? People say, well, the safety played that. He just moved up a little bit. No. They already knew what Dak Prescott was going to do. He was going to force it to CD Lamb. Instead of playing the quarterback position like you should, read your receivers, know what's going to come up. He had this man wide open. But the receivers can't get open according to Troy Aikman. Any Dak fanboy talking about what Troy Aikman said about Kellen Moore potentially should be one of the top candidates to come back for head coach. Why they ain't bigging up Troy Aikman saying that about Kellen Moore being a top candidate for head coach? But they bigged him up and made several videos about him killing the receivers and taking the blame off of Dak poor quarterback play and putting it on the receivers. This guy gets so many excuses for his poor play. It's either injuries, it's either he don't have two number ones at wide receivers, it's that he don't have a run game, and I'm like, come on, bro. This guy has had the most since I'm just gonna keep it 100. Since Dak's tenure with the Cowboys, he's had plenty of talent at all positions. I'll give you maybe 1 or 2 years out of his 10 years now. 1 or 2 years where you didn't have a good defense. I mean, a capable enough defense that, you know what I'm saying? But shit, for the latter 4 years of his career, 5 years, he's had defense. He's had offense. He's had weapons. Y'all say he's elite. If he's elite on top of all the help he got, where's the ROI? Where's the ROI? Because he's had the weapons on offense. He's had defense. He's had the receivers. He's had the run game. I just don't understand what the fuck else he needs to get over the hump, bro. We done got rid of coaches. We done got rid of wide receivers. Hell, we done got rid of running backs. We got rid of tight ends. We got rid of different players on defense. We changed the team on offense. We changed the team on defense. We changed the team with head coaches. We changed the team with defensive coaches. It don't fucking matter. The only thing we haven't changed was Dak Prescott. He's the only one. But he is the reason why we suck. Yo, this is JB, the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.
I'm glad. I will tell you this. If there's a human breathing that I've ever met that I'm proud that took advantage of me financially, I'm proud it's the one sitting to the right. And Dak. Yeah, check.